to 2 repetitions, because that's in the phosphate system, so from the strength point of view. Anybody getting excited besides me? Now from a safety point of view, we're not going to give people 1 RMs, obviously. But muscles respond to overload. So it doesn't matter what I start on, if I overload a muscle, and here's the next question, can muscles count? Just so you know. So if you do 6 or 7, does your muscle know? What does your muscle know? That it was put under pressure. And what it does, as we all know physiologically, is when you put a muscle under pressure, what does it do? Breaks down to do what? Get stronger for your next workout. So what happens between workouts? We're recovering for the next workout. That's exciting. Come on. So when do we need to train, by the way? Do we need to train the day after we've trained, the next day, the day after? When is that? When do we have to train again? This is really important because it's not a time frame. It's based on the person's lifestyle. It depends on how hard you train, how heavy you lift. So because what we do is we have a breakdown period, then we have a recovery period, and then what do we have? Super compensation, and that's when we grow and get stronger. So how long between workouts? Don't give me a time frame or a number. How long between workouts? It's different for everybody. Depends on their lifestyle, how heavy they lift it. So people who don't lift very heavy weights and lift without much passion and energy can probably train more regularly. But those people that train really hard, how often should they train? Not until they've recovered. That's the only answer. Not until they've recovered. And it's not even recovered. When is it? So if we break down the muscle tissue, we recover, then we overcompensate or we supercompensate. And that's when you should train again. So how many exercises do we need to do? Bare ass minimum. I'm not talking about you elite athletes who love to get in the gym and lift weights. The people out there living on that hill love to get in the gym and lift weights. Just say no. I hate it. I hate it. The thought of it is just not impressive. So what would be the bare ass minimum? To what?
You could do deadlifts and dips, so you pretty much train muscles in your body.
So the answer is you have to train every muscle in your body, yes? If you want to have strong muscles, strong bones, and you want to have overload, you have to train every muscle in your body. How many exercises would it take to train every muscle in your body? You could do it in 2. If you analysed a dip and a deadlift, and all muscle groups are being used, which muscles are being used in a dip and a deadlift? Go back to your basic anatomy. Because you're all international fitness professionals, so you know that, don't you, Joseph? Which muscles aren't being used in a good deadlift and a good set of dips? I call it the DD word, thanks to using those examples. In a good deadlift, you use your face muscles. And your toes. Every part of your body. You squeeze your back butt cheeks together. You're at what? Hey, what gets you from here to here? Your abs do. What if you picked 2 exercises, 3 exercises? What if you did 3 exercises you couldn't do anymore? Not based on a number, you just kept going until you couldn't do anymore. And then next time when you came in to train, you did more than you did last time. Because is that overload? Overload is doing more than you did last time, whether it's more weight or more repetition. Now if you're doing 100 repetitions, what's happening with our energy systems? If I can do 100 repetitions, which energy system am I in? I can do 100 reps. What? I can just keep going forever. Am I in my phosphate system, my lactate system, or my aerobic system? Aerobic. Which strength doesn't happen in your aerobic system. Endurance happens in your aerobic system. So if you want to get people stronger, and that's what we have to do. For strength, when you have strong muscles and strong bones, that's when you get a fast metabolism to burn faster, and that's when you get strong bones, so you don't get osteoporosis. I can't believe you guys aren't excited as me. Because what we've been doing all of our lives as fitness professionals is we've been thinking about how long do we have to get people to exercise for to get a result. Well, if you just change the concept and say, well, how short? What would be the smallest amount of exercise? What would be the bare ass minimum? And for those of you who have never tried this, that's okay. All I'm asking you to do is to think outside the box. If you keep doing what you're doing now, those people won't start exercise. Because we've been doing this for a real long time. And we've been running the same kind of programs for a really long time. And they don't work. When I asked you guys how many people have you helped as an international fitness professional, I have to look at it the other way. I look at how many people I've hurt. How many long, boring, intimidating programs I've written to people. Because I started writing them when I was 15, I'm now 43. How many many people did I write a program this long? It took them an hour and a half. They came to the gym and never did that program again. How many people have died from coronary heart disease, osteoporosis, type 2 diabetes, even depression because of the stupid programs I used to write? That's the responsibility that I have to take. I'm asking you guys not to do the same silly things that I've done. I'm asking you to think about the new person that comes into the gym. The people that are already training, that love to do strength training 5 days a week, that love 27 exercises, they're already doing it. They've already bought the product and they love it. Update their program, give them some exciting things to do. But the people out there aren't doing it. And this really, really scary thing for me is now we've got a load of women now doing Zumba. They're in the gym, yeah? And we've got them in now because they're loving the exercise, it's exciting and it's fun. 1 in 3 women, however, get osteoporosis. When I started in the fitness industry, 1 in 3 women over the age of 60 got osteoporosis. Guess what the number is now? The number's the same, 1 in 3 women still get osteoporosis. Now it's over the age of 45. We can prevent osteoporosis and we can cure osteoporosis by a good strength training program. Zumba won't do it, walking won't do it, swimming won't do it. Women have to lift weights. But if we give a busy woman a big long strength training program, first of all she's going to think she's going to end up with calf muscles like mine, so she won't do it anyway. And as you all know who have met me before, I just stroke them daily because they burn about 500 calories each, I reckon. I can eat 1 Mars bar for this calf muscle and half a packet of Tim Tams for this calf muscle. And we know that, don't we? Because men that have large amounts of muscle tissue burn fat faster or slower. Faster. Here's my next question. Women who think they're going to get bigger from strength training, can they? How many of you have tried to train, the girls that are at the moment, there's a bodybuilding competition tomorrow, or a body shaping competition at Glenfield tomorrow. Kerry's done all the choreography for Max students. And these girls would love to put some size on. They've been lifting really heavy weights for a long time now. And many of you seen them? They're like this. They weigh about 45 kilos and they're absolutely tiny. Because a woman trying to put on muscle size is almost impossible. And even when she's got a bit of testosterone like I have, because I think I am half bloke, I've done it. This is as big, I've got as big as I can, and this is a size 10 skirt. Most women would love to be a size 10 that are a size 14, 18, 20, and they think if they do strength training they're going to get bigger. They're not big because of their muscles. What are they big from? They're too fat. They're simply too fat. And what's happened is inside their body, because they've been dieting their whole lives, their muscle tissue's wasted away, so what's happened to their metabolism? They've got this really slow metabolism because their muscle tissue's not there. So they're full of fat and no muscle. And then what happens to their bones? They waste away too. So they end up with osteoporosis, they end up with obesity, coronary heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and depression because they're overweight. We can change all of that. Is anybody excited about that besides me? I walk through Albany Mall probably once every 2 weeks now, and I look around and I just think, there's so much to do. And then in about 3 weeks I'm going to America, and that's when it really hits me in the face. Because it's just a popular... We are, by the way, Australia and New Zealand, we're now the fattest in the world. Isn't that just delightful? It's not something to be proud of. What I'm asking you to do is, instead of saying it won't work, because how do you know? And I'm not talking about strength training or in 15 minutes, I'm talking about anything. If you haven't tried it, or somebody tells you it won't work but you haven't done it, how do you know? Oh, don't open a business, it won't work. Have you opened a business before? No. How do you know? If you've never trained somebody in a 15-minute period, and there's several people in this room who can take you through it, and I would love to do that. Give somebody a really fun, exciting 5-minute warm-up, ask them lots of exciting questions and get them loving you. Remember, they'll come to the gym if you ask them questions about them and they feel like you're interested in them. Give them a really good leg exercise, a really good back exercise, a really good chest exercise. Give them a simple warm-up. And then, I'm not asking you to take them to failure. I hate that expression. We're going to train to failure. No. We're going to train to your full potential. When you can't do any more, we're going to stop. Isn't that exciting? When you can't do any more, that's when we'll stop. Huffy puffy exercise is the same. We're going to warm you up. When you get puffed, stop. Get your breath back, have another little go. If you don't feel like having another go, it doesn't matter. But isn't this exciting? If you take somebody, and I'll just use an example, if I say you've got to do 20 minutes on the treadmill and the person does 18 minutes, how do they feel? Like a winner or a loser? You told them 20, they did 18, how do they feel? Riley told me I had to do 20, I only did 18. What if you said, what I want you to do is jump on the treadmill, the bike, whatever it is that you're excited about, and go for as long as you can until you puff. As soon as you puff, what I want you to do is stop and walk. Or stop. And if you can do 2 minutes, that'd be awesome. Even a 140 kilogram overweight person, could they walk for 2 minutes on the treadmill? And you say, wow, I thought you could do about a minute and you did 2 minutes. How do you feel? Rowie thinks I'm a winner, so how does the person feel? Because remember, we're talking about people with no self-confidence. You've got to give it to them to start with. Now, how quickly can someone get fit? And I'm sure you've seen all the research studies now on interval training. When you do interval training, which is go hard, stop, go hard, stop, go hard, how quickly will someone get fit? Latest study from Melbourne University, I'm not sure if you've seen it, was on bike training. They did it with bikes because most overweight people don't like to walk because it's too hard. They put them on bikes. One group of women did a 40-minute straight, steady bike ride 3 times a week. One group of women did straight interval training for 20 minutes, so half the time. But when you think about this, half the time was rest, so it was really only a 10-minute workout, because half the time was at peak, go as hard as you can, and the rest of the time was recovery time. Over a 12-week period, the women did a 40 minutes straight exercise, steady heart rate, lost no weight and didn't get any fitter. I'm going to say that again. They exercised 3 times a week, steady heart rate for 40 minutes, didn't lose any weight and didn't get any fitter. Is that good? Just say no. No. The women that did interval training, when they went till they were puffed and then rested until they recovered, went till they were puffed, rested and recovered, and they only did 20 minutes, but really they only did 10 minutes of exercise, had an average weight loss of 8 kilos over the 12 months. Hello? Is anybody else excited about that besides me? And here's the challenge I've got with that too, because most women, you put them on a bike for 40 minutes, which is a really long time, and after they've finished their workout, they think to themselves, oh, I've done 40 minutes of exercise. What do they do on the way home at the mall? Oh, I can have a coffee and a cake now because I've been exercising for 40 minutes. We all know that, don't we? Those of you who have done interval training, at the end of your interval training session where a couple of times you've gone puffed, how do you feel? Do you feel like eating a cake afterwards? It goes for quite a while now for your body to recover, and the last thing you want to do is eat bad food. That's just one of the side effects of that. What I hope to do today is 2 things. One is get you really excited about what it is that we do as international fitness professionals. 2, to always ask yourself, not how much exercise do I have to give this person to do, but how little. Now I'm going to step on some serious toes because we're going to talk about group exercise just for a minute.
I need to go, sorry.
Yeah. 20 seconds to go. The average person sitting up on the hill over there, if they come into this health club and you say you're going to do a Zumba class, goes for 45 minutes, how long is 45 minutes for the average person? Long. It might as well be a marathon. What if we said, at this club we do 10-minute classes. We do 10-minute workouts, little tiny bite-sized workouts, and give you maximum results in the shortest period of time. The people that are already in your gym might think that's really stupid. You might even think that's really stupid, but guess what they're going to say out there? Wow. Thanks for having me today and be excited about being fit.